gentlewoman yields back. To clarify a little bit of what you've spoken about, which I think is on point, and that was yesterday when I met with both these gentlemen separately, I asked the question that was asked by Mr. Randall, and that essentially was, do you believe that there is a problem? And both of these gentlemen virtually leapt out of their chair in violent agreement that there is a problem, and we came to a quick resolution. I knew where they stood. Thank you very much. We next would move to the gentlewoman from Washington. Ms. Randall, you're recognized.
Thank you so much, Chairman. And, you know, I'm so grateful for our witnesses for being here. And I just want to start with additional grounding and gratitude for my constituents, nearly 27,000 of whom are federal employees working for the DoD, who each individually do want to deliver the best results possible, know they're using taxpayer dollars, and are fighting to deliver for the mission, often with parts that they are, responsible for piecemealing together using old equipment, scrapping naval vessels in order to, use every piece possible to deliver results for the mission. So I do believe that we have work to do to ensure that the Department of Defense is accountable and is able to pass an audit, because that is important and that's our oversight responsibility. But we have to make sure that the folks on the ground doing the work, delivering these results for mission readiness, have all of the resources that they need in order to meet the mission. Naval Base Kitsap and Puget Sound Naval Shipyard are the two of the installations in my district, and I recently met with the superintendents at these military installation, and they have voiced some important reasonable steps that we should implement in order to root out fraud and improve procurement and contracting and operations. But there are steps that should be done not with a chainsaw, but with a tactical approach that we're not currently seeing with the DOGE efforts to slash a budget and infuse additional dollars into Department of Defense without real thought to how we deliver these mission critical efforts. Mr. Bagdoyan, can you discuss instances of counterfeit or substandard equipment that may have compromised the safety of our service members?
Sure, thank you for your question. I will refer back to the example that I cited in my opening remarks. This occurred about 15 years ago. It took a couple of years to investigate, given the complexity of the scheme, but essentially it involved two shell companies co-owned by a company in India. The shell companies obtained and exported plans and schematics of military equipment, in this case, jet fighters, and the wing part for the F-15 fighter aircraft. That's what the type of plane involved here is, was defective because it was not conforming to what the contract required. So whether it was poor workmanship or some other factor contributing to that, but it did result in the grounding of 47 aircraft over a period of time. And it involved not a lot of cost, $180,000 if I recall correctly, but I'd be happy to look into some more details and send them over to you if you like.
Sure, thank you. I would appreciate reviewing that. I also want to bring up another example. In August of 2024, Austal USA, a shipbuilder for the Navy, pleaded guilty to a scheme involving faulty butterfly valves used in ships. And Austal charged the Navy for military-grade valves, but failed to actually test the valves to make sure that they reach the proper safety and operational standards. These faulty valves could potentially lead to leaks in a ship's hull, and Austal's actions put the individuals of our military at grave risk. And these, we are talking about are two examples. and I'm sure they are not the only two. Mr. Mayo, what proactive measures does your office take? And I know you've spoken to, reference how your office is not responsible for creating sort of fraud detection policies or procedures. That's not your work. Your job is to investigate claims. But have you made any proactive recommendations to DOD for ways that they might address fraudulent criminal activities by contractors or vendors?
I've not talked to DOD, but I really appreciate you asking that question because I have a good answer. In 2017, I came on board in 2016. 2017, I saw the need for data analytics, and in the succeeding years, we now have an organic data analysis that we utilize. It's not predictive of crime, but it has tools that we can help with our investigations, and that's organic to DCIS. So I wanted to highlight that for the people here. So, and that's what, so we do have that capability, and we have some very, very smart people that do these things. And the OIG has a data analytic, their capacity also, and they work with us seamlessly to deal with these criminal investigations.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back my time.
Gentlewoman yields back her time. Thank you so much for the line of questioning. It's most instructive for people who also are in the room who have the same expectation that you do, corresponding with Mr. Mfume and myself.